We back. NERDSoul. Lay LK at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh, yeah. Coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. See, we got some catching up to do. We got so much going on, from TV to comics to movies, new podcasts, and all kinds of crazy stuff. We're going to get to that. But first, a big shout out to my Patreon supporters. Big shout out to Enrique Carrion. Check out Phenomic, amazing comic book, free online, that's right. And big shout out to Thought Crime. They're right here on YouTube and on podcast. Prince and Sin, breaking down hip hop culture, news, politics, work, global, they know. So check them out. And big shout out to Tim I for helping to build the community for NERDSoul. Now let's get that out of the way, because see, we're going back to a big rich town. We're going back to a place where everybody from law enforcement to regular citizens are dirty. And yeah, we're talking about Power. And we're covering the premiere and episode 2, because we're getting caught up before tomorrow, man. We got to get caught up. We got things to do. So my question to you is, how are you feeling so far? We got 2 episodes in. We about to watch episode 3 tonight, technically tonight or tomorrow, depending on when you get it. I don't know if you got Starz app or not, but how you feeling? How you feeling? Because I'm going to say, when the premiere first started, the song threw me off. The song did throw me off, but you know what? I'm from VA, 2 up, 2 down. I'm not going to jump on Trey songs like that. This is what I'm going to say. The song doesn't hit me the same, but I'll say this. I think they should have been changing the song as the show went along. Because you see, season 1 and 2 should have had the same song. Season 3 and 4 should have had a different song, but the same song for those. And then now these most recent seasons, maybe the joint with Trey songs, because as those seasons went, things changed, about our cast, and maybe changing the song throughout that time would have, would have helped us realize that we're in a different space, similar to kind of how The Wire did to a certain degree. Now, hey, those are my thoughts. Hey, just let me know what you're thinking. But hey, look, hey, VA, all right? So it ain't gonna be no VA hatred up in here. But we're going to go through this how I normally do. We're gonna touch on probably the most butt-whoopable child besides Zora and Greenleaf. Yeah, that's Tariq. And see, Tariq here is Tariq's still giving me problems, but at least he's sort of out of the way. I mean, dude is on some I don't care if my daddy die. You know what I'm saying? If my daddy gonna die, then just give me a heads up. He out here selling drugs. He want to be Kanan Part 2. You know what I'm saying? But as silly as the setup is, and how short-sighted he is, he doesn't realize that he's just turning into his father. You know what I'm saying? He's just Ghost Part 2. He thinks he's going to be Kanan Part 2, but he's really turning into Ghost Part 2. He's Ghost, the girl at the school, she going to be Tasha Part 2. He's literally falling into the same trappings, but just in a different way from his father. And shout out to old girl that called him out, but then came later. I'm going to give her a shout out, one, because she was like, yo, man, it ain't but so many black kids here, and you got to do this here? You got to sell drugs here. You know what I'm saying? There's a total of 4 or 5 black kids here, and you going to do all this. Dude, this is not the place or the time. You know what I'm saying? I got to be here too. Maybe after I graduate, sell all the drugs you want, but don't be selling around me, because then the story's going to be like, oh, well, we let in a certain demographic, and now look at the school. I don't know. That's what private school people sound like to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But she's got a point. But in bad writing fashion, we knew she was going to join Tariq before the scene even ended. We were like, she's going to be working with Tariq in 2 seconds. So next I want to get into Jason, who, I'll just say this. Jason is going to be dead by the end of this season. Playing Tommy and Ghost, that ain't going to work. It ain't going to work too long. Basically, Jason is the plot device set up last season to basically bring Ghost and Tommy back together. I'm calling this now. Because they go, look, Tommy ain't stupid. Ghost ain't stupid. Sooner or later, they're going to be like, Hey. And then when they do that, they're going to look at each other and be like, you getting you and me, and he going to do, and he taking our money, and what? Yo. And then chitty bang bang. So moving on, let's go in and talk about Lil Man Tate. That's right, Lil Man Tate. Okay, is it me, or does Lorenz Tate look like way too low to be up in Ghost's face like that? Like, I feel like he was wearing, like, he was mad up until, I was like, is he wearing a pair of Timbs? Like, all right, now look, all right, we all know Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate is a legend actor. Dude's been around holding us down like since like Inkwell, man. All I'm saying is, like, come on. I'm looking at Rashad like, you don't sit your little, hey, it's a family show. I'm just saying, sit your $2 self down before I make change. And then, you know, he snuffed the old little intern or whatever, the little staffer. Come on, man. Now, all right, so now we supposed to believe that Rashad Tate is this kind of bad boy that's doing dirt on the low. We knew he was money dirty. We knew he was political dirty. But really, he beating people up? Like, that's something that a dude like that has goons for. You know what I'm saying? So you want me to believe that he just beating people up? Man, that ain't happening. Now, real quick before we get away from Tate, I'm going to say this. Ghost trying to get into politics is just like Stringer Bell trying to get into politics. It's a bad idea. So let's talk law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? You had Tamika. She got fired. You know what I'm saying? You got old boy Sax still running around doing dirty stuff. And the new dude is like, I know all y'all dirty. Because remember, the case against Ghost got thrown out because of how dirty they was. So John Mock, at least he down in D.C., he like, look, I'm out this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. And Sax is still doing dirty. Sax is going to pay for his dirt. I don't know how, but he's going to pay for his dirt. I think everybody in the story, to a certain degree, will end up paying for their crimes. Except the daughter, the extra daughter, you know, the daughter that like we have seen a total of 3 times in this whole series. Yo, that girl is the most, hey, look, she been with grandma forever. So you take Sax and the fact that he's trying to like pressure pause on everything that's going on. All that stuff with you know, with Proctor's wife, he gonna get in trouble. May actually end up in jail, but I'm sure he's definitely gonna lose his job. So let's get all out of the way. We got some other people to talk to in just a moment. But of course, first, KURO Brand is gonna help us pay them bills.
This is Desmond Sneed, creator of Sorghum and Spear, and you're watching NERDSoul.
Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, let's get into Paz. We talked about her for a second ago. You know, Sax is pressuring her. Is it me, or are you like, do we really need her? Like, is she really necessary? Like, because remember when Angela, like in season 1, was talking about she had to come back, she was taking care of her family and all this, and we ain't seen the family since. I think we saw her mama one time. We ain't seen no family. Now she dead. Where all this family she was taking care of? All we see is Paz. It seems like either family died or disappeared that maybe we didn't know about. Maybe it happened, I forgot. Maybe I missed it. Maybe her mama, her daddy, her uncle, her brothers, everybody died except Paz. All I remember is she was like, yo, I'm coming back home. I'm gonna take care of my family, blah, blah, blah. And now we don't see no family. And the family we got is just messing stuff up. Like, Paz is all up in people business. First, well, Sax isn't technically, you know, her problem. Sax came to her. But I'm like, yo, why are you taking phones and texting people? She is so sure that it's like, look, Ghost is a dirty cat, all right? But Ghost would not kill Angela. Ghost basically put all this into motion because of Angela. If Angela, this is the one thing I will agree with. Angela's, injection into this story has spiraled everything out of control for us to be here. Actually, I'd venture to say that if Angela and Ghost never got together, if Ghost wasn't like, who that pretty girl down there? Oh, that's the girl from back in the day. If that's kind of how Ghost in his mind be sounding. All right, if that never happened, then the stuff with the billionaire buying his club wouldn't have happened, and going to jail wouldn't have happened, and all these extra people, and the Jimenez and shooting people in the back of the warehouse. None of this, burying people in it, none of this stuff would have happened, because he would have been sharp, son. He'd have been sharp. He wouldn't have been soft, running behind her, and then her trying to sneak in stuff and, telling lies and not going to work. Just look, this is the one place where I may agree with Tariq. But since this is our first time talking since last season, I'll give a little moment of silence for Angela. Cool, now we're back. I'm just saying, Angela, you've been a problem for a while. So next, I'm gonna talk Tommy and Kisha, kind of together. First, Kisha had the nerve to say, he was talking about like, yo, killing Ghost. Like, yo, man, I don't know if I could do that to Tasha and the kids. And she was like, Ghost going to do that to me and Cash? First, y'all ain't married, all right? Cash is not Tommy's son. Second thing, we don't even know Cash like that. We've seen Cash a total of, we may have seen Cash less than we've seen the youngest daughter of the St. Patrick's, all right? So don't come to me with no Cash stuff. First, he's a bad actor. Second, I don't want to see him. I don't care about Cash. The boy just sitting around. I think his only quality I know of is that he plays video games. And that is not enough. Oh, he plays video games and steals out his mama's purse. That is not enough for me to care about, if Cash is not going to be, Cash is going to be missing Tommy because he's going to be dead. Ain't nobody worrying about that. All right, so don't try to equate what you and Tommy have to what Tasha and Ghost have. All right, it just don't work that way. Also, Kisha is shook. I said this last season. I will say it again. This is going to break her. She may end up in jail behind this, because I think this is a season, either this season or the very last season, is where everybody is going to pay. On the flip side, we have Tommy, who he's still reeling, grieving from his father. He's caught up in this mess with Jason, and he's starting to unravel like a little bit. I mean, well, Tommy, let me read. Hold up. Tommy always been crazy, okay? And Tommy's always been the crazy type. But see, Tommy isn't the type that needs to be a boss, because he's too volatile. You know what I'm saying? So last but not least, let's get into Ghost and Tasha. I am so tired of them fighting. Like, I would love to see what they could do if they were truly unified and a force to be reckoned with against external forces. So many times, the whole divorce thing, or they can't get along, or cheating, that's done so much. Can we once get a show where the two friends, or the husband and wife, or the girlfriends, or whatever, can get together and fight something outside of themselves? Like, they good. Because look, man, hey, she want a divorce. She talking about she need money for the kids, and she want this, and she knows she tried a prenup, and then she's acting like this stuff that she has in her life now is not part and parcel. From her mouth, she wanted to be with the biggest drug dealer in New York. What do you think happens when you're the biggest drug dealer in New York? You're gonna come into problems. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have problems. And that's what they having. They have people trying to kill them, people trying to steal from them, people trying to put them in jail. That's what the life of drug dealingness happens, all right? So I don't know why she's so surprised. Like, I didn't know that it was going to be people trying to stop us or take us down. I didn't know people was going to be trying to hate on us. And I didn't know life was going to be this hard. See, you saw the fast money, and you never thought that things would get bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got married for better or for worse, for richer or for poor. Well, guess what? This worse, all right? People dying all around you, people going to jail, your daughter dead. That is worse, all right? This what happens. See what happens when you chase the money? This what happens. All I'm saying is, maybe you shouldn't have an aspiration to be with the biggest drug dealer of New York. And on Ghost's end, Ghost, get your life together. You ain't got but 2 kids left. I be dropping like flies out here. You about to lose your wife. And if you lose your wife, you know you're going to lose your life because she going to be snitching. Tasha definitely looks like the I'm going to snitch if you don't give me your money. I mean, she literally said, give me money or I'm going to snitch on you. Like, so get your home straight first before trying to handle anything outside. Because if your home ain't straight, you ain't gonna be straight. All right, you see, they ain't living in the same house. She in a little rinky-dink apartment, and he still living lavish up in some kind of high-rise, condo or something. Get your stuff straight. Get Tariq straight. Y'all almost had a moment where y'all bonded, but then you lied. Your daughter, you ain't seeing her, and I don't know when. You still doing this Queen's Project, running behind Rashad Tate, trying to get up on camera, dancing, you know what I'm saying, all in the videos. What you need to be doing is take your butt home, get your unit strong, all right? And then as a man, you can attack the world. So you trying to attack the world, and your unit ain't doing nothing. They just wiggling all around. They going crazy, all right? Get your home first straight, and then you'll be good. Now, there's extra stuff for us to get into, like the funeral, like some more Jason tactics, like Tommy killing people in front of all his little cronies and employees, like the detective that looks like she is not going to give up. But guys, holla at me. I'm going to holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk power. We'll see what happens tonight. I'm psyched, of course. Can't wait to see what goes on. It's the second to last season because we got 10 episodes. Then we got 5 more next year. So we'll see how it shakes out. It's a big, rich town. So guys, before I get out of here, I'm going to tell you to holler at me at ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, keep your head on a swivel when you're driving the Mustang. Peace.